usually have.
Are others on?
Yep, I think we're ready to go.
All right, great. Hi, I'm Robin Ice. I'm director of the General Legal Studies program at Tulane University School of Professional Advancement. Really happy you all joined, and we're very glad that you're interested in this program. We're going to today give you a little bit of an introduction to who we are, what we do, and what we can offer to you. So let me introduce myself a little further. I'm the director of the program, and I also teach in the program. I came to Tulane almost 6 years ago after practicing law for 23 years. But I also went into law after being in something else for a long time. So I am familiar with the concept of going back to school, which is something that I understand many of you are also attempting to do. So one of the things I think I bring is an understanding of how that process works and what it means to you when you return to school and bring these changes to bear on your family and upon yourself. It's very exciting, and we're always happy to help folks through it here at the School of Professional Advancement. Before joining Tulane, as I said, I practiced law, and I worked with many, many paralegals and many, many law students. So that experience has helped me in developing this program and getting it up and running, and hopefully bringing to you the things that you need to do what you will make you succeed in the next step of your career. And now I'll turn it over to Michaela.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Michaela Williams. I am a senior academic advisor here in the School of Professional Advancement. I've been here with School of Professional Advancement for going on 9 months, almost 10 months, but I spent the previous nearly 9 years as an academic advisor in the athletic department, working with our student athletes. So I have vast knowledge of the university. General Legal Studies is one of the programs that I work with. I also work with additional undergraduate studies in social science and humanities, and several of our grad programs in the kinesiology department. My goal as an advisor is just to work with you in the goals that you set and helping you reach those goals from day one, to make your process during this transition as comfortable for you as possible. So I'm always available to meet with students and go over your goals and the things that you want to accomplish, and helping you reach those goals in the time that you're here. I was just going to give you a little bit of an overview of the School of Professional Advancement. Tulane was founded in 1834, and that, as you can see, in 1886 was the first continuing education classes were presented at the University of Tulane. So although it's changed in many forms and fashions over the years, this department has been with the school for a very long time, for over 130 years. So a lot of things I hear from students, they always want to ask me is, is SOPA feel like a part of the university? Absolutely, it's a part of Tulane. Your degree will be from Tulane and you will be a Tulane alumni. I am a proud alumni. I got my master's from the School of Professional Advancement in 2018, and I will put that master's degree up against anyone. So being a School of Professional Advancement graduate is a very proud achievement for me. I'm very happy that I went to school here. Oh, we have full or part-time class options for you. Online, on campus, we have a combination, depending on your, whichever works for you in the best way possible, a combination of online and in-person classes. Day, night, and weekend classes are available. Anything that can fit around your schedule, we will do our best to do so for you. I know a lot of the students that I work with have full-time jobs, have families, have other obligations to deal with. We try to work around that in the best way that we can to make, like I said, to make your time here as comfortable that you get.
Sounds like our audio is blinking in and out, but let's move on to the program of study, General Legal Studies, and talk about the 3 degree options that we have. These, we'll talk about each one in detail, but our short list is General Legal Studies major, which is a Bachelor of Arts in General Legal Studies and a paralegal certificate. We also offer the Post-Baccalaureate certificate, or PBC, in paralegal studies, and the minor in General Legal Studies. So let's move into these and take a look at them specifically. The Bachelor of Arts is an ABA approved curriculum, and that means that the American Bar Association's Committee on Paralegals has reviewed and approved this program. It's important to know that our program has been approved by ABA for going on 40 years. We were one of the first to achieve approval, and we have, of course, done all that it's taken over the years to retain that approval. What this means is that we have quality control at all times over all aspects of our curriculum as well as our operations. So this is a big designation. It's very important to you as a student because as you're looking for positions in the paralegal field, you'll find that many job notices will say, degree and certificate from ABA approved program required. Well, if you come to Tulane General Legal Studies program, you're going to have that. So let's talk a little bit about this BA and paralegal certificate. To complete this degree, it requires you to complete 120 credits total. 36 of these credits are general legal studies courses in our specific curriculum, which is very well defined and includes 6 core skill courses. These are Introduction to the Legal System, Legal Research, Legal Writing, Litigation 1, Litigation 2, and Legal Technologies. These are basic skills that anyone who wants to work in a law office as a paralegal, or for some of our students later as a lawyer, must know. So we're very happy with this curriculum. Before you can begin the Bachelor of Arts program here and dive into the General Legal Studies courses, you must complete English 1010 as a prerequisite. You can do that here, or as many of our students do, you can transfer that credit in from another institution. We work regularly with students in the transfer of credits, and Michaela is a wizard at figuring out what comes in and as what. So once we have your transcript, we can help you figure that out. And since it's 120 credits and 36 of these credits are GLSP courses, and about 57 are courses that are required for distribution requirements or general requirements such as speech, humanities, social sciences, science. You require 1 math. There are still courses left for a minor or electives. We have many, many great minors that you can choose from the School of Professional Advancement. Most of them require 18 credits, and you can look at online. You might want to take a squint at some of these. We have them in information technology, healthcare, also digital design. I've had students major in general legal studies and minor in a broad spectrum of these. Oh, I left out Homeland Security, another popular one. So it's up to you to explore these minors, but they are available for you. And if you want to choose one, you can, but you're not required to. Let's take a look at the post-bac. The post-baccalaureate certificate is a great choice for someone who has a bachelor's degree in another area, and it need not be a legal area, and it need not be something that you would generally think of as for law. I've had music majors and others, so you just need a bachelor's degree from a regionally accredited institution, and you must have earned at least a 2.0 overall GPA. And I think you have to have that anyway to graduate from most schools. And this program of study requires completion of 9 general legal studies classes only, 27 credits, and we have online options. All students take the 6 core skills courses, plus 2 electives, plus the practicum. And this is a class that is available and required actually under the bachelor's degree as well. This is the final course. You take this in your final semester of whichever degree program you're in, whether it's post-bac or BA. And it involves a 100-hour internship in a law office, which we help you find. You don't have to worry about finding the internship for yourself. I answer this up front because it's a question everyone has. And it also involves a classroom component that focuses on the application of the skills you've learned in the previous courses into the actual law office, and professionalism and job search skills. So it's a pretty fun class, and it's also very important because unless you're already working in a law office, in which case you can waive the practicum, this gives you a chance to get some real experience. It's good resume credit. We work with great lawyers around the region, and it's a good experience for everyone. It really helps you as you move forward. And let's talk about the General Legal Studies minor, which is great for students in other School of Professional Advancement programs. We've had people in Homeland Security and I think in health and wellness, and some of the other areas minor in general legal studies. This is not ABA approved because it is a minor, and it's not really preparing our students to become a paralegal or to go to law school. It does provide some great background in legal skills and in knowledge of US government and the US court system, which is useful to most anyone who is pursuing any career. Also, it does not award a certificate on completion. And I should mention a little bit about that certificate. The reason the BA offers a certificate on completion and the post-baccalaureate is designated as a certificate is that in the paralegal world, in the hiring world, law firms require that students have a certificate evidencing their completion of an approved paralegal studies program. That is an indication that you have the right training and you're all set to go in and hit the ground running with the work that you'll be doing in a law office. So that's about the certificate. And careers, what can you do with this? Well, you can do a lot. And our graduates are out there in law offices and pro bono agencies and really legal services companies around the region, the city, and now the nation, doing all kinds of jobs. Of course, as paralegals, some after working in law offices for a while have moved up to office managers. We have quite a few who minored in HR and are now HR professionals. We are in the court systems. Our graduates are acting as investigators, which is pretty exciting work. And some administer contracts for big companies. We also have some working in the insurance industry, which always, always needs paralegals. And another great use for the general legal studies degree is as background for going to law school. If you have looked into applying to law school at all, you know that a BA degree is required. You're not required to have an undergraduate degree in a pre-law focused curriculum or in any particular area. I myself went to law school after having majored in theater, and that worked out for me fine. But many students feel that they must major in political science or history or another traditional area. But what we're finding is that students who are majoring in general legal studies have great success as they move into law school. Why? Because they know already about legal research and legal writing, and they already understand how litigation works. And these are aspects of the practice of law that traditional law students don't generally learn until their first year of law school. So when our students are entering law school, they have a leg up on the curriculum that they're facing as 1Ls, and it's very helpful. If you have any questions about going to law school or using the general legal studies degrees as background for law school, let me know. My telephone number is right there, 504-247-1361, or you can reach me at rice1@tulane.edu, and we can talk about it at length or briefly. I'm always happy to pursue that with students.
Thank you, Robin. That was really great. We appreciate all the information. Maddie, if I start breaking up for any reason, just give me a heads up and let me know. I keep getting the internet connection is bad on popping up on my screen. Next, we're going to go into some generic general information in regards to school professional advancement. First, we're going to start with credits for prior learning. We know that many of you are coming back to school after taking some time off. And for those of you that have been in the workforce and have done community service, and a lot of my students have had military training, you are able to get credits for that. To decrease some of the classes and credits that you may have to take over your time here. We have full-time staff members available that run these programs that will be able to meet with you and discuss the things that you've done in your job and your community and your military service, and find out what we can use from that to count as credits towards your undergrad and graduate degrees. Undergrad students can receive up to 24 credits from a portfolio assessment, examinations, and military training. And graduate students can receive up to 6 credits from a portfolio assessment. Student support success. I myself would be your academic advisor for any of these programs. And as part of that job, it is my duty to explain the rules and regulations, policies and procedures of the university. I'm also here to help you select classes to make sure you're staying on track for graduation. And also just to be an advocate for you, to make sure that I'm there for anything that you need in terms of your success here as a student in school professional advancement. Usually students that meet with me, I'm one of the first people of contact, so they feel most comfortable reaching out to me. So if it's something that I don't know, I'm usually someone who can point you in the right direction, or I know someone that I can get an answer for you. So as I take my job as academic advisor extremely serious, my motto is if you like it, I love it. That means that my job is to make sure that you reach your goal and to help you get there and as comfortable as possible, as I said earlier. I think Robin alluded to this earlier, but some of our faculty are staples in the experience in the field they work in. These are people who are vested in the legal community and who've done the things that you're looking to do later on in life, and they've been through this and they have the experiences. So I always encourage my students to speak with their advisor, their professors when they're in the class, to meet with them, to speak with them, to learn from their experiences and use that moving forward. We have a career advisor on the SOPA staff, Cynthia Washington, who is great, who can help you in your steps of career path in terms of LinkedIn, resume building, interview skills, job hunting. She is available. She also teaches a Tailor Your Life class that for career advice that I recommend to a lot of my students that are looking to take in as a general elective class. She's great. I always recommend my students to her. And networks of program peers. Myself, I'm a Tulane alum, and the networking is phenomenal. There are Tulane University alumni all over the world. And definitely, I encourage my students to take advantage of that. And they're always looking for Tulane University alumni for jobs, for interviews. I get emails all the time from former Tulane students looking for interviews and they want Tulane graduates. So we definitely try to take advantage of that when we can. As you can see, applying is very easy. If you go to sopa.tulane.edu to complete the application, at the top of the screen, there's a link that says apply. You can complete the application form quickly and easily. The application fee will be waived for all participants in this webinar, but normally the undergrad application fee is $40 and $50 for graduates. You need to have a clear photo of a government issued ID ready for upload to the system, and transcripts must be sent electronically from the institution or mailed in a sealed envelope. I know a lot of students, and this is something that we talk about a lot, if you've been to any prior institution, regardless for how long you were there or what your grades were, we must have a transcript from every previous institution, and it must be sent directly to the university. Here are the application deadlines. For this summer, the application deadline to begin school is May 15th. For next fall, it's August 15th. And if you're looking to start a year from now, next spring, January 1st is the time to get your application in so you can start school. Hopefully, most of you are ready to get going and we'll start this summer. Tuition and financial aid, I know this is always an important conversation. For this semester, for the spring 2020, also for undergraduate classes are $474 per credit, and also for graduate classes are $1,039 per credit. Financial aid is very important, I know, for a lot of our students. Like myself, being an academic advisor, you will be assigned an individual financial aid counselor that you can speak with about all your financial aid needs. We also have an employee on staff, Kinley Fight. I don't think she's on here, but she's wonderful. She has taken it upon herself to study financial aid and knows she is my go-to in any financial aid questions. She has always welcomed me to send students her way for any financial aid questions. Like I said, you will be assigned a financial aid counselor. It's usually typically based on your last name, but you will get an individual financial aid counselor, and they will be able to assist you in grants and loans and discounts for active military, veterans, teachers, and first responders as well. All right, do we have one question? Okay,
Someone's asking, what if I already paid the $40 for the application fee?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
I'm going to jump in on that one. That's great. How come I'm on? Okay, can you all hear me? Okay, good. Sorry, somehow behind the scenes I got cut off. So hi, everyone. I'm Sheila Gold. I'm the Executive Director of Admission. And we do like to reward the students who join us for webinars. We know that you're busy, so we like to waive your application fee. And we offer that to you all as a thank you. If some of you are super on the ball and you've already applied, please email me. I'm Sheila Gold. My email address is S like Sheila Gold at tulane.edu, and I can refund your app. Thank you, Maddie. Just put it down at the bottom, sgold at tulane.edu, and I can refund your fee. It does take, our system's a little slow, so it may take a couple weeks to come back to your bank account, but we would be more than happy to refund that for you. So great question. Thanks for asking.
Thanks, Sheila. Do we have any other questions from the participants? Okay, how do I know if my credits from a different school will apply? Well, we have to get an unofficial transcript and sent to the university, and then I will review that transcript. And usually what I do is I do a transfer credit evaluation for each class. So every class that's transferred in, you must have earned at least a C or better at that institution. And then what we do is we try to evaluate that and see what it would transfer in as closely as possible to any of the classes that would be offered here at Tulane. Some will transfer directly into specific courses. Others will come in as general elective transfer credit.
I'm real familiar with ITT. Unfortunately, it's not a regionally accredited institution. It did go, I remember when it closed, and it was, yeah, that was really unfortunate. But my recollection is that that may be somewhat difficult, but we definitely would look into it.
I'll put that down on my list, Robin. I'll look into that.
Yeah, we can take a second look at it. That happened, I believe, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. All you need to show is, you don't need to show your high school transcripts, you just need to show a high school diploma. In response, the question was, if the other degrees don't count, do I just get my high school transcripts? High school diploma. And that brings up a question I will answer even though it hasn't been asked. For the post-baccalaureate certificate, we require that you provide a copy of your undergraduate transcript. We do not transfer in credits though for the post-baccalaureate certificate in general legal studies. We accept the transcript as proof of your undergraduate degree from a regionally accredited institution. The credits that you earn in the post-bac here are all general legal studies, and they apply only toward the certificate, and we do not accept undergrad credits as transfers toward that degree. But that's only for the post-bac, the 9-class, 27 credit degree.
Got one more question?
These are all great questions. We're really glad you're asking them. Anybody else? Well, I can answer another question that no one has asked because it keeps, oh, can someone still qualify for financial aid and if they owe on a previous schooling? Okay. Can someone still qualify for financial aid if they owe on previous schooling?
No, unfortunately, I believe that all financial responsibilities at any previous schooling must be taken care of before you can qualify for financial aid in any new school.
Okay. The one question I was gonna pop in with an answer to. A lot of times students contact us about the job prospects for paralegals. The prospects for employment as paralegals are very, very good. There is a very hot market right now across the country. We're seeing more job notices being sent to our program than ever before. And quite a few of our students find positions before they actually complete their degrees, which is a really wonderful situation. But we talk with our students from day one about making the transition into full-time employment. And as I mentioned earlier, the internships are tailored to help you get the right kind of experience in a law office so that you will have some comfort and confidence as you move into the next phase of your career. And we also, as Michaela mentioned, all of our instructors are practicing attorneys or paralegals, and these create a kind of a built-in instant network for you as you begin to look into this profession and expand your horizons and try to find the next position. So we're real proud of the work that our graduates are doing out in the community. And they also have turned out to be a great network for our students because they send job notices to us from the law firms in which they now work. So it's an expanding pool of opportunities for you.
Anyone else? You're very welcome. Well, I think that's it. We're gonna, Nadia, we're gonna wrap it up.
Thank you all so much for logging in with us today. It was great to meet you, at least in this way, and we hope that you'll follow up with us in person or by phone or by email and give us any questions you may have and let us help you in the next step.